souls. This is for the Divine Masculine Twin Flame Energy check-in reading, you guys. So I am just gonna get straight to it. My feminines, you guys know how I am. I usually have channel messages. Today I have channel messages that actually I got early this morning. I got one from a dream and also from a client last night, which also was part of the inspiration due to the energetic shift that I was seeing and feeling. And so I'm going to read the channel messages, which were very much about source, my masculines and feminines. So I'm hoping this video gets viewed. I do want to point out where I was shuffling the cards. You guys know I meditate on all the cards here. And these fell out, and I didn't want to put them back because you guys know I like to show my cards just when I shuffle, but I didn't want to put these back because they were so crucial to the confirmation of my channeling that I'm about to read to you guys. And here we have powerful awakening and faith. And I want you to see the images here. And this is exactly what this message is. You know, the masculines are really awakening to their own faith. And this has been a transitional moment. And look at, I want to emphasize on this emotion here, because this is exactly what I'm channeling, where it really, this awakening and this cycle of dark night of the soul, because sometimes we can have multiple, and I feel masculines usually have multiple throughout their awakening, but this time it really brought them to their knees. And so it's why it's a powerful awakening. It's a powerful transition for them in this moment. So that is what I pretty much picked up, but we're going to get into the message. And honestly, I thought it was a very beautiful message that was coming through, and it really is about connection to source and what the journey is. And you guys know that I focus on the soul's growth, because that is really what's important in this transition, in learning about the twin flame journey, is your own soul's growth. So let's just get into it. The first message is, the more suffering, the closer you are to God. And that could not be true. This journey brings a lot of transition, right? The more suffering, the more your power and your connection and your faith is challenged, and you're brought to your knees, and you're brought to God. And so unfolding truths of who we are authentically, coming to an understanding of how we are truly supposed to love ourselves and be an example of what the love of God truly feels like. The level of compassion and forgiveness the source gives us on a day-to-day, the remembrance of the emotion in your everyday life is truly important. Remembering what a beautiful gift to be able to experience that emotion and experience with God, and how God, the love of God, you can only cry. I mean, it's one of those things, if you ever had your heart awakening, feminines, you already know, feminines and masculines have been experiencing, because I really do feel that's what it was. You can only cry. It makes you cry to God. It makes you open up your heart, and then it makes you really just recognize, truly awaken to source and the love of source, because it's so profound and it's so powerful. And so you can only cry. It may feel like tears of pain, but they are truly tears of how ocean deep that love is, and how deep the love of source is, and that we are so much more than what we are. Learning to love ourselves with that depth in the twin flame journey. Our masculines are constantly reminding us who is important with each separation, and that is being able to recognize how each separation leads us much closer, just like each separation helps your masculine come closer to source. And that is source, right? So reminding us who is important with each separation, and that is source, reminding us that source is number one, right? Not our masculines. They want us to know. And that is the gift your masculine gives you. His soul is just waiting for you to rise so he can finally release himself from his own suffering but the energetic balance is crucial. He or she, right? I'm sorry, it's just what I was writing. He needs energetically feel you whole and happy. So your masculine, your DM needs to feel you whole and happy. Masculines are surrendering to their shadow. The Hermit space is a space of disclosure. The DM cannot hide from themselves. Observing you and energetically receiving the lightheartedness from the DF allows for their liberation. The DF is the safe space, closest feeling to source and their authentic self. And so that energy that you provide, DF, that energetic feeling is the closest feeling, is a safe space, but it's also the closest feeling to source, which is what you also feel from your masculine. That obsession or that sense of love and that profound love is really the love of source. And so they start to really awaken to that love as well. They have come to their knees in forgiveness. And that's what I'm saying. This card fell out and it's faith. It's come to their knees for forgiveness and from wanting forgiveness and wanting source to hear their prayers, unfolding their truth and their union to God. Understanding that only thing that will break them free from the illusion is their connection and loyalty to their own spirit. Allowing for the sense of freedom within the connection to fill them with light and igniting their creativity and passion to life in a whole new way. Doesn't come without worry, but this time in acceptance to what is to come. They want forgiveness from the feminine energy. Mother Earth is the feminine and Earth is God. Recognizing their souls and understanding it's their bodies that are new. They see source, so therefore they see you, feminines. So, having that trust and that faith in source is really important. And I just feel a surrendering energy from the masculine. It's a very powerful stage that is coming through here during this transition. I mean, the words just speak for themselves, these cards here. So I'm going to put them back and reshuffle. We'll pull these cards later. Because I want to start with where the major Arcana shift is right now for the masculines. So Spirit, where is the major Arcana shift right now that the masculines are experiencing? So much truth is unfolding. Wow, courage, inner strength. This is the strength card. Leo energy. Inner strength. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer to tell someone is no. And this is just their faith and finding that inner courage now, right? Because they're in a space of having to really gain strength, right? Understanding the faith is being tested, which I've picked up for a while. But this is, just finding the courage within their own spirit, loving their spirit, recognizing their spirit, embracing their spirit. So Spirit, what else for the masculines? What are they experiencing now in the heart space? Masculines want the feminines to know. Staying optimistic about your love life and worth waiting for in the bottom. So obviously optimism, right? Positive thinking is necessary during this time. This is a challenging time. With these masculines who are in that space of having to really, where their faith is being challenged. So I'm not surprised, right? So courage and optimism is needed here. Understanding their courage, they're not alone, right? The love of source, it's, they're being challenged, and it can get dark. The space can definitely get dark for some of them, for sure. So we're going to pull a spiritual journey oracle here, Spirit. So what is the transition for the masculines right now? Because I really feel like it's such a journey. What is it? Thank you. Beautiful. Pivot point. You are at a fork in the road where an important decision may have substantial impact. Wow, look at all this. Forgiveness. To offer your forgiveness to another liberates your own heart from pain. Find your truth, right? Perhaps you have been misguided by falsehoods. Now is the time to shine and light on what speaks to your heart and your soul, and then soul connection. You are connected with someone who will play a significant role in your soul's evolution, whether short or long term. This person is important to your journey. And this is it, right? Recognition, this pivot point, forgiveness to the feminine, right? Because channel message was finding forgiveness with the feminine energy within their own spirit and soul, and then finally tapping more into their feminine energy. This is truly an awakening. And then once they tap into that energy, they will find their truth. And obviously the igniting part of all this is the soul connection, the soul recognition. And that's that message where was it? I said spirit. I'm sorry. I put my notebook down. It was, they see source, so therefore they see you. So when they recognize source, now they recognize you. And so that's the recognition, soul connection, soul recognition here, when they find their truth, because they have found their soul, right? You're just recognizing their souls. Channel message, recognizing their souls and understanding it's their bodies that are new. Recognizing soul, finding their truth, that it's just their bodies that are new, that their souls are just, go far. We go far. We have a distance. This is a ride. My twins, this is a long ride, but this is recognizing source and recognizing your spirituality, coming to a sense of self, coming to a sense of love. So Spirit, what else on the masculines today? What else? Oof, too many. What else on the masculines? What else on the masculines? So we're going to leave it there. There goes that soulmate. Purge, mute. Let's see what else. Yeah, lessons and healing. So this hermit energy, right? In the hermit is where they see their full disclosure. And the disclosure brings about the purge, right? Purge is like the dark night of the soul, the many pivot points, the transitions that they have to, right? So they need to heal, lessons and healing, a lot of forgiveness, transitions. Again, we've been seeing this for some time where they've really, really learned their lesson. It's going to require a lot of optimism, and here's refocus, right? So they can really shift their energy and shift their focus. And here goes soulmate, guide, and that solitude energy, right? The recognition of the soul connection, which is guiding them during this hermit energy. And this is very strong, right? Ascending divine timing, which is that worth waiting for, right? Worth waiting for. So this is all divine timing. Divine timing is at work right now with this ascension and transition that the masculines are experiencing. Okay, so let me pull more clarity here. I feel like this was such a straightforward message today, feminines, to be honest, but I'm just going to pull some more cards. Spirit, give me more confirmation on your message today. Ooh. There goes divine masculines. I mean, feminines and masculines. I mean, could this not be more confirmation here in the order? Masculine, divine masculine here, which is the Emperor, the heart awakening, the Lovers, the Star, fated, destined, and Temperance. These are strong twin flame energy right here. And this is clear indicator for union, preparation for union. Masculine, the divine masculine is literally this pivot point in their heart, because it's the awakening, right? We saw the card, the awakening, their faith, their love to self, and their own twin journey as well. The lovers, their own coming home to their own spirit, their own soul, recognition, right? Soul connection here. You are connected with someone who will play a significant role in your life and your soul's evolution, whether short or long term. This person is important to your journey, and there is that truth, finding your truth. There is truth within this energy right now, and it's destined with the star and the temperance of the masculine feminine energy coming into balance, because the healing of the feminine energy is pretty much the last piece to, which is the heart opening, right? The last piece to getting the masculine into balance. And this, oh my God, could this not be? And then justice in the bottom. Justice, which is soul contract, and this is the Four of Wands, 1111 card. I mean, this is union. Oh my God. Three of Wands, new beginning, Fool. So these collectives that I'm picking up for sure is in preparation. This energy is definitely gearing up, getting very, very close to union here, because now the truth is out. You know, there's no hiding from this truth, and realizing they've been misguiding. So the healing is really, this Hermit has been so important for this masculine. So Spirit, what else for the masculines, please? What else for the masculines? What else for the masculines here? There goes the Strength again, right? Ten of Swords, endings, painful endings coming to an end. Seven of Pentacles is a space of reevaluation, and Four of Cups, because it's not easy. This is the test of their strength, test of their faith, not giving up, constantly remembering that it's not a missed opportunity, that they don't. It's like the inner strength through this healing is really staying optimistic, right? The missed opportunity, like they have to. Do not lose faith, masculines. My masculines who are watching, I mean, you've got courage, confirmed twice. This is a pivot point. It may feel dark with the Ten of Swords. It may feel dark, but it's all leading to this other light, right? The connection, the soul alignment, the spiritual journey. Six of Swords in the bottom, tranquility, right? Mental clarity with the Six of Swords. Mental clarity within your soul and your spirit. But don't lose faith. Faith is truly being challenged right now. And that is, you know, the strong channel message from the beginning. The more suffering, the closer you are to God. And so the more challenging this energy is, the more courage and faith required to complete. And so that's where the unfolding of truth start to challenge you. It's that saying, it's like that saying, my twins, that adversity introduces a man to himself, right? Man or woman. So adversity introduces yourself to yourself, because that's when you really test your resilience and your patience to life, and you know, your faith to source. So I want to pull oh my God, where did I throw my deck, guys? Here we go. I'm just gonna pull for the feminines real quick, a layer here for the feminine spirits. Give me energies for the feminines right now. What are the energies for the feminines? What else do we have for the divine feminines? What else for the divine feminines, please? What else for the feminines? Ooh, feminines. I knew it. So Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups. And I'm going to put this aside right now because the first thing I heard as soon as I saw these cards fall out is just a challenge right now to your heart. A challenge. It is a challenge to your faith right now. Seven of Cups, feeling like you're in a like if it's an illusion right now, but do not lose faith as well in this space. What else we have? We have the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, yeah, stalemate, and then the nurturing aspects. You know, and I really get, since we have the King and the Queen, this is you feeling your counterpart, the love. Is this stalemate? Is this going to work? The indecision, not trusting. There's doubt that this union will happen, right? And that's what I'm feeling with this energy, this love. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups in your energy right now. Questioning your love, questioning your faith, because this is where you need to leave this energy. If the masculines have to trust in source right now, they're focusing on their faith, you should also not be dismissing. This is, again, feminines, this is not about the physical union. This is about trusting in the faith. And here, Queen of Pentacles, that's that channel message, understanding that Mother Earth is the feminine. Mother Earth is the feminine, and Earth is God. This is also a challenge to your faith and your understanding to source. It's not, and trusting the soul connection, recognizing, right? Masculines are recognizing their souls, not your 3D body, recognizing their souls and understanding it's their bodies that are new. Your body is new. You have this love. This love is real. Your connection to source is real. Understanding, you know, your alignment to source is not to be challenged here. And I feel it here. We have the Devil for you feminines, and imprisonment. And maybe some of you have been feeling like, I literally heard punished. You know, where you feel imprisoned by the emotions, but it's losing sight. This energy is kind of losing sight to what this connection truly is, and it's a soul union first and foremost, always. And understanding, that's why I feel like Spirit truly gave me the unfolding truth here, unfolding truths of who we are authentically. That's what this, no more doubt. And I see this message is not just for the masculine, which is why I didn't say specifically divine masculine, because I knew this was general for the twins. This first part here, unfolding truths of who we are authentically, coming to an understanding of how we are truly supposed to love ourselves and be an example of what the love of God truly feels like. You have to trust that this is really understanding the love of God and not a love of a person or the person in this 3D body. Because if you believe in your soul, then therefore your 3D body is temporary. Who your 3D body is right now is temporary. And so your soul is forever. It forever lives. You have to believe in your soul and the love of your soul. And that's pretty much what it is, feminines. I mean, this is not going to be something that some of you will love, but I've got actually my Divine Feminine healing cards today, and I brought it out. I haven't brought this deck out in a while, and I felt it needed to be brought out, and I see why. So Spirit, what is the guidance for the feminines here? What is the guidance for the feminines right now for their soul of growth? What is the guidance for the feminines? What else? Give it one more shuffle, Spirit. Anything else for the feminines? Okay, no more. Okay, so we have wishes. I trust what is meant for me will show up at the right moment in my life. And it's a trust. Again, this has to do with faith and trust. So masculines are also being challenged with their faith and trust. So strength here, optimism is required, I feel, for both the masculines and the feminines. You know, for the collective of the twins, this is about trusting in your truth. Trusting that you are connected with someone who will play a significant role in your soul's evolution. Your soul's evolution. Not your, it doesn't say 3D body, earth evolution, your soul. Your soul's forever. And so whether short or long term, this person is important to your journey. And this is having faith that I trust what is meant for me will show up at the right moment in my life. There's a lot of faith here being tested. And, you know, this is for a collective that is doubting in one of their union, but the union of the soul, because this is forever. Once you meet your twin, your souls are forever aligned. And so that in itself, you can't walk away from. You can't close that. So Spirit, give me more on this guidance for the masculines. What is the guidance for the masculines? Divine timing. I mean, we've got worth waiting for the masculines twice now. The universe has got your back. Trust that everything will work out when the time is right for it. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Spirit, give me more. Give me a guidance for the feminines. What is the guidance for the feminines? Love. I mean, feminine, seriously. Of course. This is a challenge to your heart. And love thy neighbor. This is the love of swords. God is all love. That is the message today. God is love. And love thy neighbor as you love thyself. The highest vibration in the universe is love. Open your heart and let love in. Only then will you attract it back to you. You know, and this is the trusting in the faith. And here, patience for you as well in the bottom. Don't rush things, but allow it all to unfold naturally. Time heals almost everything. Give it time. We know we don't like the divine timing, worth waiting for patience cards, but this is such a twin flame energy where it's a challenge to your faith every day, all day. I mean, and this is really faith to source, not your person, faith to source. And the masculines go through the same thing where they experiences in their life that challenge their faith as well. And it's to come home to source as well. So that's that. Let's get some messages from your masculines here. Actually, I kind of wanted to pull, before I get the messages, I wanted to get the emotions here, Spirit. What is the emotions for the masculines? An emotion card here for the masculines. What is the emotions for the masculines? Emotions for the masculines right now. Faithful. I know we will find our way back to each other in divine time. I mean, unhealthy, I need help, and guilty, riddled with guilt and shame. And so that's that faith. There's a lot of faith required, again, in prayer position. We saw that first card. They're brought to their knees. They're unhealthy. A lot of them, again, are really in a challenging space to the inner strength, the courage. Like, this isn't easy for the masculines. Yes, they're feeling very depressed, and we've been picking that up for a while for them. There's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of shame, there's a lot of emotions in this Ten of Swords being processed, right? Working on themselves. That's what Seven of Pentacles, being patient with this reevaluation of their life. I feel this is just lots of reconfirming here. What about the feminine, Spirit? The emotions of the feminine. The emotions for the divine feminines. Emotions for the feminines. Oof. I'm not picking that up because I don't feel like we need them. I'm not using these either. I feel this one. Actually, let me get it. Oh, it's too many, but it's not what we need. I don't feel them. So feminines, literally what flipped was freedom. I'm ready to break free. And then again, it's that bondage, that devil energy, this imprisonment, right? This imprisonment, blocked, like a lack of faith. And this is freeing yourself from that bondage in your mind as well. So there's trust and love vibrating higher for you right now. All right, so I'm gonna pull now the messages from the masculine spirit. What does the masculines want the feminines to know right now? Stubborn. I mean, what else? It's part of that ego, right? Because we have strength card twice, and so they're processing too much. Why? I don't know what has happened between us. If you're confused, I'm confused too. They are just in a space of stubbornness. The Ten of Swords, I mean. Right? Faith, unhealthy, guilt, shame. There's just too much confusion. Clarity is a little fogged for the masculine, and it's just the space they're in. There's so much being challenged because they're coming home to themselves. Like this is the Ten of Swords. It's the Ten of Swords, feminines. Like it's divine timing, patience. So much came here. Forgiveness, releasing guilt. So let's see a guidance for the feminines now, Spirit. What is the guidance for the feminines? We've got authentic. Be true to yourself. You are perfectly exactly the way you are. So this is about continuing your authenticity and love. Love twice, feminines, I mean. So many cards in this deck, and this is what your feminines are getting. Love is all there is. Open your heart to giving and receiving unconditional love. Spirit just saying this is where you need to remain. This is who you are. When you are connected to Source, you are love. You are Mother Earth. The highest vibration, understanding your vibration, understanding who you are, your authenticity. Once you're in your authenticity and your truth, and you release yourself from any bondage and understanding that you're really always love, and it's unconditional. It requires some level of sacrifice, because that's what Source does. So Source loves us unconditionally. It doesn't matter what you do, Source still loves you. And that is the true reflection you give to the masculine, right? Because the masculines remember who you are, right? If they see Source, therefore they see you. I know my chicken scratch here, you guys, but that's how fast I get channel messages, so I just have to go at it when I'm writing them down. So feminines, I love you, my twin flames. I love you, my divine masculines. I love you, my divine feminines. I'm going to leave a message right here because honestly, I just think this is just a quick update of what the twins are experiencing, what the masculines are experiencing. It's clear as day. Please comment below and let me know where your journey is at in the bottom also, because I would love to hear from you guys. But please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. Every day love your masculines, every day love your feminines. But remember to live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. On to the next message.